Gravity's Rainbow, Part 1, Chapter 11 Hidden Messages. An analysis of Gravity's Rainbow, Part 1, Chapter 11 Crypto Sam. Laszlo Yomp, first mentioned in Chapter 8 as one who had Slothrop as a subject, is now shown to be a member or at least in some way connected to IG Farben, a company which utilized concentration camp slave labor to produce synthetics, rubbers, and plastics in World War II, and would go on to be the creator of Zyklon B, the poison used in Hitler's gas chambers, and a plethora of other destructive chemical weapons, poisons, and dyes. Long footnote right here. There is a lot of interesting history here. First, that Bayer was a part of IG Farben, Bayer being the creator of heroin itself, going on to develop numerous female birth control methods which would be recalled due to anything from faulty devices to death. They would support Nazi Germany, assisting IG Farben in the creation of chlorine gas weapons and Zyklon B. In the 80s, though this surpasses the publication date of the book, it is still important to understand, it would sell HIV tainted blood clot medication. And more recently, it has merged with Monsanto, the creator of Agent Orange. Secondly, IG Farben's use of slave labor to create a gas that was then used to kill the same slaves who were used by the company to help produce their products was quite ironic, and this is similar even to how Wernher von Braun used Jewish slave labor to produce rockets, which we'll get into further in the later chapters. End of footnote. However, here we have Yomp's and thus IG Farben's development of CryptoSam, a, quote, proprietary form of stabilized tyrosine, end quote, which would allow the sender to hide a message which could only be decoded through the application of seminal fluid. The message received here is one that Pirate retrieved from the rocket, the one that Tyrone Slothrop witnessed shortly before the tangent into his family history. It comes with a picture of Scorpia Mossmoon, Pirate's former lover, in specific lace stockings and shoes that are all a part of a very specific fetish he has told no one about. Somehow, though, they know of it. They have somehow delved into his deepest sexual desires of Pirate's mind and have used them to further his inclusion, devotion, and coupling with whatever plan they have in mind. It is the sexual gratification combined with the image of the person he desires the most, and then with that fetish that lies at his core, which is now paired in his mind with a new plan, one which we can likely guess who is the target of. They take great pleasure in knowing, looking into our deepest fantasies. They have record of whatever surveillance systems we may be unaware of, or even aware of, that can so easily be used against us. And the product that hides that hidden message, like most products within this novel, have roots in quite nefarious groups. Even with the brevity of the chapter, the link between sexual desire as a mechanism to persuade people on their desired tracks stands at the fore. But, as Pynchon ends it with, why do we fall for this? Forfeit any human desires we may have, just to go along with the plan. It seems that they know the most effective way to break our convictions. That's the end of a very quick part 1, chapter 11. But the chapter is maybe a page long at most. But the introduction to IG Farben is one of the most important introductions to any corporation in this novel. So I hope this helped a little bit, but I'll see you next time for part 1, chapter 12. Thank you.